There's no way this Chelsea attack is real. Like, genuinely, this can't be legal. Chelsea have the second highest goal tally going into game week 13 of the Premier League.
Yes, sitting second in the table after 11 games. The table doesn't lie. The points tell you the second. Your eyes might say, are they the second best team?
Only Arsenal and Manchester City have scored more, with both sides tied on 24 goals. Chelsea's attacking numbers are still elite. They've created more chances than almost any team in England, and their expected goals metrics remain through the roof. And here's the part that makes absolutely no sense. Their best player has barely even been on the pitch. Cole Palmer, the guy who carried them last season, the player who was supposed to be the heartbeat of everything Chelsea do, has missed huge chunks of this campaign through injury. Somehow, Chelsea's attack has gotten even more terrifying. On the left, they've got pace and chaos, players who can beat you with pure speed or twist you into knots with skill. On the right, they've got intelligence and precision, wingers who don't just run at you, they dissect you. Up front, they've got options for every situation. Need someone to hold the ball up and bring others into play? They've got that. Need someone to press defenders into mistakes and finish with power? They've got that too. Need a young talent who plays with the composure of a veteran? Yep, they've got that as well. And in the number 10 role, the position where creativity lives and games are decided, they've got a Brazilian magician who can play anywhere across the front line and make it look easy. But all of that, every goal, every assist, every moment of brilliance has happened with their actual number 10 sitting in the treatment room because Cole Palmer is coming back. And when he does, this already ridiculous attack is about to become something the Premier League has genuinely never seen before. So buckle up, because what you're about to see isn't just depth, it's not just talent, it's not just youth or potential or promise. This is why there's no way this Chelsea attack is real. Let's start with the facts, because sometimes the numbers tell the story better than anything else. Chelsea have scored 23 goals in 12 Premier League matches this season, one of the most lethal attacking returns in the entire league. More than Manchester United, more than Tottenham, more than Liverpool. They're averaging 1.9 goals per game. And before you say, well, they've probably played weaker teams, no, they've done this against everyone. Top 6 opponents, mid-table grinders, low block defensive sides. It doesn't matter, but it's not just about goals. It's about how they're creating them. Chelsea averaged 15.7 shots per game. They rank 3rd in expected goals, XG, across the entire league. They've registered the most chances created from open play this season. Let that sink in for a second. This isn't a team relying on one superstar to carry them. This isn't a side that scores a lucky goal and then parks the bus. This is systematic, relentless, overwhelming attacking football. Every single match, they're creating high-quality chances. Every single match, they're forcing goalkeepers into desperate saves. Every single match, they're making defenders look like they're running through quicksand. And here's the wildest part. They're doing it with balance. Goals are coming from the left wing. Goals are coming from the right wing. Goals are coming from the center forwards. Goals are coming from midfield. 11 different players have already scored for Chelsea this season. 11. That's not depth. That's an embarrassment of riches. Most teams have 1 or 2 reliable goal threats. Maybe 3 if they're lucky. Chelsea have an entire squad of players who can hurt you. And it's not just Premier League opponents who are suffering. In the Champions League, Chelsea have been even more clinical. They put 5 past Ajax. They dismantled Barcelona 3-0 at Stamford Bridge. They've scored in nearly every European match they've played. Their XG in the Champions League, one of the highest in the entire competition. So what makes them so dangerous? It's the movement, the interchanging, the unpredictability. Enzo Maresca has built a system where attacking players aren't locked into rigid positions. They rotate, they drift, they swap sides. One moment your winger is out wide, the next he's cutting inside and your number 10 has taken his place on the touchline. Defenders can't mark what they can't predict. And then there's the tempo. Chelsea don't just pass the ball around hoping for an opening. They play with intent. Every pass is designed to move the opponent, to create a gap, to pull a defender out of position. When they win the ball back, they transition instantly. No hesitation, no slow buildup, just pure, explosive attacking football that catches teams before they can even organize. Opponents have tried everything. Low blocks, high presses, man marking, zonal defending. Nothing works for long, because even if you stop one avenue of attack, Chelsea have 5 more ready to hurt you. Your left back shuts down their right winger? Fine. Their left winger will cook your right back instead. You double up on their striker? Great. Their number 10 will find space between the lines and pick you apart. You press high to stop their buildup? Perfect. They'll play over the top and their forwards will run in behind. There's no formula to stop them, no tactical adjustment. adjustment that works for 90 minutes, because Chelsea's attack isn't built around one idea or one player. It's built around options. Endless, terrifying options. And here's the part that should genuinely scare every other team in the league. All of this, every goal, every chance, every dominant attacking performance has happened while Cole Palmer has been sitting in the physio room. Their best creator, their most dangerous playmaker, the guy who finished last season as one of the most productive attackers in Europe. He's barely played, and Chelsea are still the most creative attacking team in the Premier League. So when people ask, how good can this Chelsea attack actually be? The numbers have already answered that question. They're not just good, they're not just dangerous, they're historically productive, statistically elite, and they're doing it with a squad full of players who are still learning, still developing, still getting better. This isn't a one-season wonder. This isn't a purple patch that'll fade away. This is a system, a philosophy, an attacking machine that Enzo Maresca has built to dominate English and European football for years to come. And the scariest part, it's only just getting started. The left wing is where Chelsea keep their chaos agents. Two players, completely different styles, both absolutely terrifying. Jadon Gittins is pure explosion. When he gets the ball, defenders immediately drop deeper because they know what's coming. He's got that burst of acceleration that leaves fullbacks grasping at air. One touch to control, one push forward, and suddenly he's gone. His dribbling isn't fancy, it's effective. He doesn't need 20 step-overs. He just needs one moment of space and he's already attacking the byline or cutting inside. Against compact defenses, he stretches the backline. Against high lines, he runs in behind. He's the kind of winger that forces opponents to make uncomfortable decisions and then punishes whatever choice they make. Then there's Alejandro Garnacho, the Argentine with flair for days. He's got that South American arrogance on the ball, the kind that makes him try things other players wouldn't even dream of. Garnacho will take you on every single time. Doesn't matter if you're the best defender in the league or if he's already beaten you twice, he's coming at you again. His 1v1 ability is elite. He shifts his weight, drops his shoulder, and suddenly the defender is on the wrong foot. And once he's past you, he's got the pace to stay ahead and the composure to pick the right pass or finish. What makes him dangerous is the unpredictability. Sometimes he'll cut inside and shoot. Sometimes he'll go down the line and cross. Sometimes he'll play a quick 1-2 and burst into the box. You never know which Garnacho you're getting, and that's exactly why he's so hard to defend. Here's the problem for defenders. You can't prepare for both. If you sit deep to stop Gittins' pace, Garnacho will take you on in tight spaces and embarrass you with skill. If you press high to limit Garnacho's dribbling, Gittins will run in behind and leave you for dead, and Maresca uses them perfectly. Garnacho starts when they need creativity and technical quality. Gittins comes in when Chelsea need directness and speed. But here's the scary part. Both of them can come off the bench and change a game in minutes. Chelsea's left wing isn't just covered, it's stacked. Two world-class talents fighting for one position, both delivering every time they play. Defenders are getting cooked whether they're facing the speedster or the magician, and that's just one side of Chelsea's attack. If the left wing is chaos, the right wing is calculated destruction. Two players, one's the future superstar, the other's the proven weapon, both unplayable. Estêvão Willian is different. At 18 years old, he plays like he's been doing this for a decade. His decision making is scary. He knows exactly when to dribble, when to pass, when to shoot. There's no panic, no rush decisions, just cold clinical execution. He's got that left foot that can do anything. Thread passes through tight spaces, curl shots into the top corner, whip crosses onto teammates' heads. Against Liverpool, he scored the 95th minute winner. Against Barcelona, he destroyed Pau Cubarsí and thundered one into the roof of the net. Big games don't scare him. They bring out his best. And here's the frightening part. He's averaging a goal contribution every 94 minutes for Brazil. Better than Ronaldo at the same age. Better than Neymar. Then there's Pedro Neto. Experience, intelligence, versatility. Neto isn't just a winger. He's a problem solver. Maresca can play him wide as a false nine, even tucked inside as a creator. He fits anywhere and dominates everywhere. His technical ability is ridiculous. Close control in tight spaces. Quick feet to beat defenders. Vision to pick out passes nobody else sees. Against Barcelona, Maresca used him as a false nine and he was brilliant. dropping deep, linking play, dragging defenders out of position, creating space for runners. When he's on the wing, he combines beautifully with fullbacks, cuts inside onto his stronger foot, and either shoots or finds the killer pass. The right side isn't just about individual brilliance, it's about intelligence. Estêvão and Neto understand space. They know when to attack the byline, when to come inside, when to switch positions, and confuse markers. Fullbacks can't commit to one defensive plan because Chelsea's right-siders adapt mid-game, and just like the left, Maresca has options. Need a big game performer with ice in his veins? Estêvão starts. Need a versatile attacker who can play multiple roles? Neto starts. Need both? Bring one off the bench and watch defenses collapse. Chelsea's right wing is where games get decided, where moments of brilliance turn into 3 points. One's the wonder kid who's already proving he's the real deal. The other's the experienced weapon who can do it all. Defenders aren't just getting beaten, they're getting embarrassed. Chelsea don't just have center forwards, they have a collection of problems for defenders to deal with. 3 players, 3 completely different profiles, all of them scoring. Marc Guiu is the Spanish technician, relentless in the press, a nightmare for defenders who want an easy afternoon. He doesn't just stand in the box waiting for service. He drops deep, connects with midfielders, brings wingers into play, and creates space for runners. His touch is clean, his passing is sharp, and when chances fall to him, he finishes with composure. Maresca uses him against teams that sit deep. Why? Because when Guiu plays, opponents can't relax. He's pressing center backs, winning duels, forcing mistakes, and punishing errors with ruthless finishing. He's not the biggest, he's not the fastest, but he's smart, and in modern football, that's often more dangerous. Liam Delap is the complete opposite. Physicality, power, aggression. He's the English bulldog, strong in the air, also relentless in the press. He can operate in tight spaces, turn quickly, and find pockets between the lines. Against physical teams or sides that like to play out from the back, Maresca brings Delap in. He suffocates defenders, wins aerial battles, and gives Chelsea a different dimension. He ended an 11-game goal drought against Barcelona and looked like a man possessed. That's what proper strikers do. They respond when it matters. And then there's Tariq George, the 19-year-old academy product who plays like a seasoned veteran. George is calm, composed, confident beyond his years. He doesn't rush, he doesn't panic, he just finishes. He's got that natural instinct in the box and always in the right place at the right time. And when the ball falls to him, he buries it. Maresca trusts him, the squad trusts him, and he's repaying that trust with performances that don't look like they're coming from a teenager. Here's why this is a nightmare for defenders. You can't prepare for all 3. You set up to stop Guiu's movement, Delap will bully you physically. You bring extra bodies to handle Delap's power, Guiu will find space and link the attack. You focus on stopping both, George will come off the bench with fresh legs and punish tired defenders. Chelsea have tactical flexibility up front that most teams can only dream of. Maresca picks the striker based on the opponent, the game state, and what he needs. And all 3 deliver. That's not depth, that's an arsenal of weapons. And defenders have no idea which one they're facing until it's too late. And then there's the number 10, the position where creativity lives and games are decided. Chelsea have João Pedro, and he's a problem. The Brazilian doesn't just play one role, he plays every role in attack. Need a number 10 threading passes between the lines? He can do that. Need a false 9 dropping deep to link play? He can do that too. Need a winger stretching defenses wide? Yep, he's got that covered. His technical ability is ridiculous. First touch like silk, vision to see passes before they're on, and the creativity to execute them under pressure. He doesn't need space to hurt you. Give him half a yard and he'll thread a ball through 3 defenders like they're not even there. But he's not just a creator, he scores too. He's got that Brazilian flair, the audacity to try things others wouldn't even think of. Chips, curlers, driven finishes, he's got them all. And because he can play anywhere across the front line, defenders never know where to find him. One moment he's out wide, the next he's central, then he's dropping into midfield to collect the ball. By the time you figure out where he is, he's already created something. This versatility is what makes Chelsea's attack so fluid. João Pedro isn't locked into one position, so the entire front line can rotate without losing structure. Maresca loves it. Opponents hate it. Here's the scary part. João Pedro has been carrying the creative load while Cole Palmer's been injured, and he's done it brilliantly. Goals, assists, chances created. He's been Chelsea's engine in attack for weeks, but now Palmer is back, which means Chelsea are about to have two world-class creators in the same team. Two number 10s who can unlock any defense. Two playmakers who can decide matches with a single pass. How do you defend against that? You don't. You just hope they have an off day, because when João Pedro and Cole Palmer are both on the pitch, Chelsea's attack goes from dangerous to unstoppable. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Cole Palmer, Chelsea's best player, their most dangerous creator, the guy who finished last season as one of the most productive attackers in all of Europe. He's barely played this season. A toe injury kept him out for weeks, and during that time, everyone wondered the same thing. Can Chelsea cope without him? The answer? They didn't just cope, they thrived. 23 goals in 11 games. One of the most creative team in the league. Attackers stepping up from every position. But here's the terrifying truth. All of that happened without their best player. Let's remind ourselves who Cole Palmer is. Last season, he carried Chelsea. 25 goals and 15 assists across all competitions. He was involved in everything. Free kicks, penalties, open play, late winners. He didn't just create chances, he was the chance. His vision is elite, his passing range is absurd, and his ability to find space in crowded areas. It's like he sees the game in slow motion while everyone else is moving at full speed. Defenders double up on him, and he still finds a way through. Managers build entire game plans around stopping him, and he still delivers. Now he's back. Not fully fit yet, he's still easing his way in, getting minutes off the bench, but even in those cameo appearances, you can see it. The sharpness, the confidence, the quality. He's ready, and when Maresca finally unleashes him for 90 minutes, Chelsea will have Gittins and Garnacho terrorizing the left, Estêvão and Pedro Neto destroying the right, Guiu, Delap, or George leading the line, João Pedro pulling the strings, and now Cole Palmer, the best of them all, back in the number 10 role, orchestrating everything. How do you stop that? You can't double team Palmer because João Pedro will punish you. You can't focus on the wingers because Palmer will thread a pass straight through the middle. You can't sit deep because Chelsea have too many runners. You can't press high because they'll play over you. There's no answer, no tactical solution, no way to shut them all down. Chelsea were already the most creative attacking team in England without their best creator. Now he's back, and the Premier League is about to find out what an unstoppable attack really looks like.